welcome to the 4 Pillars series. My name's Maria Doyle and I'm here to talk to you about the 4 pillars of creating a quality learning experience. Now you might be asking, what are the 4 pillars and where did they come from? Well, I have a long career in teacher training and curriculum development, and when I decided to start my own business, I started doing a lot of online training. And what I found was that there was very few courses that were built on the foundations of best practice teaching and learning. So I found them to be really dry and really lackluster and a bunch of worksheets thrown at me, and I thought, you know what, this isn't learning, this isn't teaching and learning, this is curation almost. So the more I saw, the more I got angry, and the more I thought, you know what, this is the basics and foundations of teaching and learning. All educators or all people who are in a position of teaching adults or working with adults should know about these things. So instead of having to go and do a full-blown teaching degree, I have put them into a really small package for you. So these short 4 videos are going to take you through the 4 pillars. So as you can see, there are 4 pillars: connect, create, communicate, and critique. The first 2 pillars are more about curriculum development, so how to structure a learning experience so that you're going to be able to connect most effectively with your learners. The second 2 pillars are more about teacher training, so how to take that content and how to make it really engaging and exciting and how to make it better every time you deliver it. So let's start with connect, the first pillar. So what is connect? It's all about how to tap into your clients, so how to know who they are and how they operate so that you can best tap into their psyche and get across to them as easily and effectively as possible that information that you want them to learn. So there are 3 really simple ways to connect with your clients. First of all, you need to know what they need. You need to know what their problems are. Second of all, you need to design for universal engagement. Third, you need to set clear expectations of the learning experience so that they know exactly what they're going to get and how that's going to happen. So what happens when you don't do those 3 things? Well, what happens is you get some really unhappy customers who are a little bit miffed about the learning experience they've had with you. Let me share you a little story. When I first went to a gym, I was really excited because I got this new personal training session with a personal trainer, and they said, Maria, go in, sort out your program, work out how you're going to get this ultimate body, exactly what you want to look like. I'm like, great, okay. So I sat down with this woman and she just started prescribing meal plans and workouts and all these things for me. I'm like, okay, all right, great, I'm going to follow your instructions. I got to the end of the year and I looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Seriously, I had muscles on me like this. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to lose a bit of weight. So you know what? I never went back to a gym again. And this is what happens when you don't connect to your clients. That personal trainer didn't really ask me what I wanted. She didn't really get inside what I needed for my goals, for my life goals. And she had no idea how I learned best. Throwing a bunch of worksheets at me really wasn't going to work. I really needed someone to hold my hand and walk me through the process. So what happened? There were no clear expectations, there were no goals, and I ended up looking like a beefcake. And what did that do to me? I swore off gyms for years after that. So this is what stands to happen if you don't do these 3 things. You can alienate your clients very quickly because you're not tapping into what they need. You're not delivering your content in a way that's really going to speak directly to them. And if they've got different expectations to what you've got, then they're not going to be happy because you're not going to be delivered exactly what it was they were after in the first place. So how do we solve these problems? Solution number 1 is dealing with that client dissatisfaction. Clients get dissatisfied with your service when you haven't delivered what they thought you were going to deliver. So you need to know exactly what their needs are so that you can solve their problems. How do you do that? Well, you can do easy surveys, you can get inside their heads, ask them information, research. What problem are you solving? So that you can, before you start with them, go, okay, today we're going to solve this problem, and they know exactly what it is that you're going to do in your learning. How can you be dissatisfied with the learning experience when you know exactly what goal you're going to work towards, unless of course you don't get there? The solution for the second problem is knowing how your adults learn. Now you might want to go really deep into this and do a client profiling tool for every single one of your clients. Unless you know how all adults learn, it's really hard to specifically hone down on how your client is going to learn best. So again, best thing to do there, research. How do your clients learn best, and what are all the different ways that adults learn? So for example, there you've got visual learners or audio learners. Do people prefer to see it or to hear it? And that's just 2 of so many different learning styles and multiple intelligences that there are out there that if you're a good facilitator, you should be attempting to cater to. The third problem is the no referrals problem. So people are so unhappy with the learning experience, they don't tell anyone about it, or if they are, they're going, oh, don't work with that woman because I didn't even know what I was getting. Now again, it's about setting clear expectations. So it's about having a really clear course outline or sales page or outline of what it is you're going to cover, how long it's going to take. There's about 25 different questions that I go through with my clients when we are looking at this. So exactly what sort of learning experience are you putting across to your client, and does your client know exactly what that is? So set clear expectations, have a clear course outline or outcomes sheet for your workshop or your presentation. So how do we connect most effectively with our clients? Well, we know their needs, we cater to different learning styles, and we set really clear expectations. So if you're not doing those things in your learning experiences, I invite you to have a think about how you can cater to those three things a little bit better so that you can connect a little bit more closely with the clients that you're serving.